Welcome to the show. My name is Kyle. I'm glad you're here because today I am at the iconic Warner Brothers Studios in beautiful Burbank, California. We are celebrating the 85th anniversary of Batman. That's right. The Caped Crusader, the Dark Knight, the world's greatest detective, because today Bruce is having himself a little garage sale, folks. Costumes, grappling hooks, weapons, vehicles, toys, gadgets, you name it, everything must go. One day only. Grab your utility belts and your checkbooks. Let's head inside. And stick around because afterwards, we're gonna get an exclusive tour of Warner Brothers Studios.
They might have brought their own.
Got my little fruit plate here. Very good. Apparently there's some pizza around the corner for us. I made a mess already. I think this means Tom Cruise cannot park here. I'm checking out the studio. Lots of activity, lots of tours happening. It's gonna be a good time.
This is the real theater seats for 500 people. Right across the street has been around for over 100 years. And that is our Brownstone Street. It was here we first founded this place and bought it back in 1928. That is our Brownstone Street. It was used in the film Rope, starring Jimmy Stewart, directed by Alfred Hitchcock, and also it's in France.
That structure on the right there, the courthouse, was used in the original Batman series, 1966, Adam West. You could see the Batmobile pulling up to those steps right there. And Adam West jumping out, running up those steps into the police station. This is so cool. Got about an hour to kill before the auction starts, and I'm just able to go where I want. That's the Growing Pains house from the hit TV show in the 80s and 90s. Hey, Mike. Alan Thicke. That was my Alan Thicke impression. For you youngsters out there, this is my favorite spot on the whole lot because this is where the pet shop was in Pee-wee's Big Adventure when it's on fire at the end and he has to save all the animals. He's running in and out of these doors and he's saving all the critters, the snakes. I love this spot. This is my favorite. It's so classic. I love it. Got it set up like a cafe right now, I guess. I don't know if you can see in there, but a little restaurant. Purple Rain cover was shot right here. Him on the motorcycle. The Spider-Man kiss was right here. The famous upside down kiss. Pretty cool.
Well, you were doing a lot tour at the end with the Batman one.
Inside screening room 12, yeah.
Okay. Did you happen to see a guy who's about 6.5 feet tall, extremely skinny?
Yeah, per usual, even at our theater, yesterday our theater, they don't even allow water bottles.
Oh yeah, I would assume.
How are you? I need your ID.
Take it off.
I was like hiding in the car.
Oh, awesome. Welcome. Yeah. All right, thanks for coming. Yeah. Appreciate it.
Walk. Hi.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's.
Good afternoon. My name is Brad Collar, and I have the great privilege of overseeing the Global Archives and Preservation Services Group here at Warner Brothers Discovery. On behalf of the whole team and our partners at Prop Store and You Gotta Believe, I'd like to welcome you to the Batman 85th Anniversary Auction. Now, this auction is the first of its kind to be held here on the Warner Brothers lot. Now, we also want to thank and welcome our partners from You Gotta Believe, whose work we are thrilled to be able to support with a donation from this auction.
Yeah.
Now, we take our jobs as archivists very seriously. It's important to understand that original assets from Batman films are the most requested items that come out of our archive. And they're used for research projects. So you can imagine that there was some serious hand-wringing amongst my team when we were contemplating should we commit to a project of this magnitude. But the fact is that part of our responsibility is also, which helps keep these characters alive, and hopefully together we can do some good along the way. So thank you all for joining us. Happy bidding, and long live the Bat.
This auction contains 85 lots to celebrate the 85th anniversary of Batman, who was introduced to the world in Detective Comics number 27 in 1939. Each of the lots sold today will include a certificate of authenticity from Prop Store, as well as a certificate of authenticity from Warner Brothers Discovery, Global Archives, and Preservation Services. Just a reminder that we do offer interest-free payment plans on all of the lots that are available in the auction today for up to 3 months, making it a little bit easier. And also be aware that there is a 26% buyer's premium that is added to the hammer price of all lots sold today. And with that, I'd like to say thank you once again. Thank you to everyone who's here in the room today, in Screening Room 12 at the Warner Brothers Studio, and thank you to those of you who are following along from home. And I would like to introduce our auctioneer, Mark Shustrin.
What an honor, privilege, and a momentous occasion to be a part of this. Are you guys excited?
Yeah.
Are you guys excited? You want to get nuts? Get nuts. Again, I want to remind you guys, there's bidding on the phones. There's bidding online. There's everyone here that's bidding as well. So thank you as we go through this. Of course, we're starting with lot number 1, the one-sheet poster here, Batman 1989, the iconic Batman symbol there as we know. For lot number one sheet poster, we had 500. Looking to advance to 600 going once. I have 500 actions online right now. Looking to advance to 600 going twice. All in all done there at just 500. Going once, going twice, fair and final, all in all done. And this first lot is sold for $500, bidder 6330 online. Online is where the action is. Looking for $3,250. I have 3,000 going once. 3,000 going twice. Fair and final, last chance to bid beyond $3,000, all in all done. Sold for $3,000, bidder 44 there. And we move on to lot number 9. This is Batman Returns, Penguin Forgives, Parents, Gotham Globe newspaper cover. And we have 1,100 already bid. The action's online here. Looking for 1,200 to advance. I'm at bid $1,100. How about 12? I'm at 1,100. Looking for 1,200's bid. Thank you. Online as well as 13. Next bid is 1,400. This is again Penguin Forgives Parents, Gotham Globe newspaper cover from Batman Returns. Looking for 1,400. I have 1,300 going once. Look at that beautiful face here on the cover. Looking to advance to 14. I have 1,300 going once. 1,300 going twice. All in all done there at $1,300. Sold for $1,300. Batman's Batmobile disc. And this again is for Batman Returns 1992. And we have 600. Looking for 700 on this item. Lot number 11 is Batmobile disc. Looking for $700. I have 600. Looking for 7/7s in. Sold for $1,000. What's your buyer number again here? Is 034 and 1,000. Yes. All right.
That's cool.
So this is lot number 13. Now, the Riddler wore a number of different Riddle-themed costumes throughout Batman Forever, with perhaps his most memorable being his question mark covered green unitard and bowler hat. This costume harkened back both to the character's classic comic book appearances and similar costumes worn in the 1966 television series. Epic, epic, epic. This is from 1995, the Riddler's green unitard costume and bowler hat. Let's see what happens here. We have a bid online at $7,000, looking for $7,500 to advance. Looking for $7,500 where I have 7,000. Looking for 7,500. How about a bid at 7,500? This is the Riddler. How about 7,500? I have $7,000 looking for 7,500. What do you say? Any advance from $7,000. Gonna sell it. Are you sure? Last chance to bid. We have 7,000. Looking for 7,500. Just in time. 7,500 made it. Next bid is $8,000. I have 7,500 looking for 8,000. You want to come back in and protect your bid? Who is in at 7,000? How about 8,000 now? I have 7,500 online. Looking for 8,000. I have 7,500 going once. Any advance here on the Riddler? In the room at 8,000, thank you. Next is 8,500. I have 8,000 here, looking for 8,500 for the Riddler. 8,000's here, looking for 8,500 going once. 8,000 here, looking for 8,500 going twice. Fair and final, last chance to advance here from $8,000 all in all. Done. Sold for $8,000, the Riddler. 034 is the winning bidder there. Two faces coin. Looking for $2,250. I have 2,000 looking for $2,250 going once. Any interest? Yes, $2,250's bid. Thank you. Looking for $2,500. I have $2,250 or $2,500 looking for $2,750 next. $2,500 going once for two faces coin. What do you think? $2,500 going twice. How about another bid? Last chance to bid beyond $2,500. All in, all done. Sold for $2,500. This is Batman Forever 1995 Robin's costume. For Robin's big screen debut, the modern Batman film franchise, the costume designers took elements from his iconic comic book suit, including the red and green color scheme, chest lacing, and yellow cape lining, and updated it with the sculpted muscular armor presented in the new bat suits. So, $20,000 already bid. I like it. This is what I like to see. We have $20,000. Bid here, $22,500. I have $22,500. Absentee here in the room looking for $25,000 next. How about a bid $25,000? $25,000 is online, thank you. Next bid is $27,500. We have that. Looking to advance to $30,000 online, you're out. I have $20,000, $7,500 here on the floor. The iconic Robin costume, Batman Forever, 1995. Sold for $32,500. Buyer 423. Thank you so much. And now we go on to lot number 21. And this is Batman Forever, set of 5 Dr. Chase Meridian's Batman photographs, and we have a bid at 300. Next is 350. Next is 700. You're out online, you're going to be 7. I have 600 going once. Last chance of it beyond 600 going twice. Fair and final, all in all done here at $600. So for $600, buyer 56. Now this bat suit created for Batman and Robin was notably finished with a dark blue metallic sheen, a stylistic departure from the black and yellow color schemes of the bat suits in previous films. So super unique. It was a changing of the guards. How about seeing what happens here? We have 20,000 bid already. Looking for 25,000 next. I have 22.5, excuse me. Looking for 25,000. I have 22.5. Put 25,000 online, thank you. Looking for 27.5, back to you. How about 30,000? How about 30,000, Lauren? I have 27.5. Last chance to bid. Fair and final at $27,500, all in, all done. Sold for $27,500. Buyer 6669. Congratulations. All right, we're here to lot 32. This is Batman and Robin again. This is Robin's Arctic costume. Sold $15,000 online. Next we have Batman and Robin, Bane's light up costume. And the Bane costume created to fit the massively muscular professional wrestler who portrayed the character in the film features Bane's full face mask, spikes and tubes throughout the costume, and the yellow Venom button chest piece that lights up and flashes as it did in the film. Super cool. Sold for $9,000, bidder 6641. One more chance. Robin's Bat Skiff. I'm not sure what a skiff is exactly, but this is a skiff. Sold for $22,000. Buyer 6151. Thank you. Now we're on to lot number 37, and again, we're keeping with these vehicles. This is the Bat Hammer. 37's next. I have 36,000 here, looking for 37,000. 36,000 going once. 37's bid. 38. 39 back to you online. How about 39? I have 38,000, looking for 39,000 going once. I have 38,000, looking for 39,000 going twice. Last chance to bid. Beyond 38,000, you're out online. All in, all done here on the floor at $38,000.
Yeah.
Sold for $38,000 for 6151. Okay. I have 5,500 on Scarecrow's Distressed Stunt Straight Jacket. Perfect gift for Father's Day. How about 6,000? I have 5,500 over 6,000 going once. Sold for $5,500. Bidder 6176. Thank you. And now we have line number 41. The Joker's playing cards and pencil from the Dark Knight 2008. And we have the bidding already coming in here. That is wonderful. This is line number 41. And we have 11,000. Looking for 12,000 to advance. How about a bid of 12,000? I have 11. Looking for 12. Sold for $11,000. Bidder 6068. Now we'll go to lot number 42. This is from the Dark Knight as well. Where does he get all these wonderful toys? Let's auction them off. We have 9,000 here, looking for 9,500 next. How about a bid of 9,500? 9,000's bid, thank you, as well as 10. Looking for 11,000 next. I have 10,000, 11,000's bid, actions online. Looking for 12,000, 12,000's online, next is 13. Have that as well. How about a bid of 15,000? You're out on the phones, you're going to be 15, 15's online, 16's online. Next is 17,000, I have that, thank you. Looking for 18 to advance. I have 17,000 on the grapple device. 19 is bid. Next is 20,000 even. How about a bid of 20,000? We have that online. Any interest at 22,500? I have 25,000. 27,500 on the phones. Looking for 30,000. I have 27,500 on the phones. Looking to advance online, you're out. You have to be $30,000. Last chance to advance a bid on this iconic piece of Batman history, the grapple device from the Dark Knight. Sold for $32,500. Bidder 6078 at 32.5. This is the Dark Knight Batman's cowl. Has the distinction of being the first in the modern Batman film franchise to be separate from the neck and shoulders, allowing Batman to turn his head more freely. Okay, so we have 11,000 already on the cowl. 12 is here. Thank you on the floor. Next is 13,000. 13, new bidder on the floor. How about 14? 14's here. Everybody go 15. 15's online. How about 16? 16's here. Everybody go 17. Next is 35,000. 37.5. Would you go 40 now? 40 on the phones. Next is 42.5. I have that. 45,000. Now I'm looking for 50,000 even. 50,000 even. 50,000 even for the cow. Of course, 50's on the phones. Thank you. Giving them a moment on the phones. How about 65,000? 75 to advance. I have $70,000. 75's online. Thank you. Back to you at 80,000, Brendan. 80,000's on the phones. Thank you. Next is $85,000. I have 85,000. How about 90,000? 90,000 is on the phones. Thank you. I have 90,000 on the phones. Looking for 95. What do you think? I have 90,000 online. You're out. You'd be $95,000. How about another bid? 90,000. Going once. 95 is in. Back to you at 100,000. I have 95 online. Looking for $100,000. What do you think? Yes. Go for it. That's how you do phone bidding. That's how you do phone bidding. We have 100,000 on the phones. Looking for 110. Back to you. Online at 110,000. I have 100,000 on the phones. I have 100,000. Again, one of the most iconic pieces in this Batman auction. Again, the 85th anniversary of Batman. You could own this. How about 110? I have 100,000 on the phones. Looking for 110 to advance. Going once. $105. Let's do it. Give you a big cut. 105. I have 100,000 on the phones. Looking for 105. Last chance to do so. Gotta go. I have 100,000 on the phones. Looking for 105,000 to my online bidder. If you want to come back in, going once. 105. Going twice. Last chance bid beyond $100,000. All in, all done there, and 100 on the phones. Sold for $100,000. To our buyer, 6,200 at 6200 at 100,000. Thank you. Great job, and thank you to my online bidder. We'll get another one. Let's get back to his toys. Dark Knight Batman Stunt EMP Blaster. The Dark Knight Rises 2012. Bids are coming in. 9,000's in. 9,500's in. Looking for 10,000. 10,000's bid. Next is 11,000. 11,000 we have. Thank you. Look for 12 to advance. How about 12,000? I have 11,000. Look for 12,000. 12 is bid. Next is 13. I have that as well. How about $14,000 to advance? I have 13,000. Looking for 14 going once. Sold for 13,000. Distressed Daddy's Little Monster costume. And 7,000's bid. Next is 7,500. We have that. 8,000 here. Thank you. Looking for 85. I have 8,000 for 8,500 on the floor. New bidder at 85. Thank you. How about 9? 9's here. Thank you. 9,500 as well. I have 9,500 on the floor. We're going to go 10. 10's in. I have 14. Looking for 15. 14's here. Looking for 15,000. Any interest on the phones here? Looking for 27.5 online. How about it? You're out. Looks like we have some possible interest on the phones. 27.5 is what I'm asking. I have 25,000 on the floor. Last chance to bid here. 27.5. Online, you want to come back in? I see you hovering. Jump back in here. Harley Quinn's outfit. 27,500. Going once. I have 30,000 on the floor. Looking to advance a bid of 32,500. Last chance to bid beyond $32,500 for Harley Quinn. All in, all done. Sold for $32,500. Buyer 44. Thank you. Great job. Okay. The customized Joker Mobile is a functional vehicle. Awesome. Yes. One of only 2 hero Joker Mobiles created for this film. It features a purple and gold colored wrapped Vader body, Gulf wing doors, and a hole in the top where Batman tried to cut into the vehicle and disable the Joker and Harley Quinn. It's a convertible. All right, 60,000's bid. Yes, I have $60,000. Looking for 65 to advance. I have 65. Wonderful. Next is $70,000. You will be turning heads in your Joker Mobile, no doubt. I have $85,000 on the 85th anniversary of Batman, looking for $90,000. How about it? $85,000 going once. $85,000 going twice. Last chance to bid beyond 85, 90's in. I have 90, thank you. Next is 95 for the Joker Mobile. 95 is in as well. 110 is in, going once. Looking for 120. 110 going twice. I think we have another bid here coming. Yes! 120. I have 150 in. Looking for 160 now. How about 160,000? 160's bid. Thank you. Next is 170. Looking for 170. I have 160,000. Looking for 170,000 on the Joker Mobile. You will get the title in your name. Your name will be on a Joker Mobile. Looking for 170,000. All right. 175. I have 170,000 going once. Going twice. Fair and final last chance to bid. 175 is in. Woo! Good job. 180's in. Woo! I like that. Bidding with certainty, but we're moving along. I have 180,000. Look for 185,000 for the Joker Mobile. How about 185? I have 180,000 going once. I have 180,000 going twice. All in, all done now. No regrets. At $180,000. Fair and final. Sold for $180,000. Buyer 44. No auction has ever happened here on this wonderful movie lot. This is the 85th anniversary auction of one of the greatest characters ever, and you may be an owner of one of the top items in the auction. 155 is bid. Thank you. I have 155. Next bid is 160. Let's keep it going. 160's next, Chuck. Okay. All right. Looking for 160. I have 155,000. Looking for 160 next. 155 going once. 155 going twice. Give you just a moment. 160's in. All right, I have 160 here. Action again is online. Looking to advance to 165 for the bat suit costume. Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice 2016. How about 165? I have 160. Going once. 165 is bid. Thank you. Looking for 170 to advance. Fair and final. Last chance to bid. Be on 165. Giving you another moment. All in, all done there at $165,000. Sold for $165,000. And this is from The Flash 2023. Batman stunt batsuit costume. I think there's some interest in this one. Yeah. 50,000's bid. 55 is bid. How about 60? 60's in, yes? How about 65 next? Looking for 90,000 online, looking to you. 90,000's bid. Next is 95. I have 110 on the phones. Looking for 120,000. 120 is in. Thank you. Next is 130. 130 is in on the phones. Thank you. Going once. 140 is on the phones. Looking to you for 145. Going twice. Fair and final. 145 is bid. Looking to you on the phones for 150. Yes. 150's in. 150 going once. Are you sure? 150 going twice. Last chance. All in, all done here on the phones at 150. No regrets. Fair and final. Sold for $150,000. Our phone bidder 6078. Thank you to our backup bidder. Appreciates the action. And lot number 85. I've had so much fun with you guys today. So much fun. Let's do this. Batman's Stunt Batarang from The Flash 2023. We have 6,500, 7,000. 12 is in. How about 13? 13's bid online. Looking for 14,000. 14 is bid. Next is 15, which we have. Looking for 16,000 to advance. Sold for $16,000. Our buyer on the phone, 6078. Now, we have one more special item. And for this, I'm going to bring up Brad Collar again to tell you all about it. Come on up, Brad.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Appreciate it. Wow. I'm floored by what has just occurred here. First, I want to give a little round of applause to our auctioneer, Mark. Fans out there. It's been a great experience for us. As Mark noted, this is the first time we've ever done anything like this. So we're just fun. It's been happy and fun.
Or a lot, because it is such a unique experience. 6,000's bid, looking for 6,500. My bidder in for 55. You want to come back in at 6,500? How about it? Last chance to bid. I have 6,000 looking for 6,500. 6,000 going twice on this 85th anniversary of Batman here at the Warner Brothers lot for the first auction to ever be held here. And the last item of the auction, a priceless experience. I have a bid of 6,000 looking for 6,500 going once, going twice. Bid yes at 6,500 on the floor. I like it. Yeah. We have 6,500 here looking for 7,000 advance. You're out on line. 6,500 here looking for 7,000 going once. 6,500 looking for 7,000 going twice. All in, all done here at $6,500. Last chance to bid. Sold for $6,500. Bidder 53. Thank you to all of our bidders for making this an incredible day here at Warner Brothers Studio. Have a wonderful holiday and long live the bat. Have a good evening. Thank you so much to everyone online. See you in our next time.
Our first stop is actually going to be an extension of your favorite city. Hopefully it's Gotham City. That's going to be here in New York. Anyone been to New York before? Yes. Welcome back to New York. Take a look, folks. This is what we call New York Street. We also call an extension called Superhero Street, because not only has this been an extension of Gotham City, but it has also been home to a lot of DC Comics productions. You might find Henry Cavill here dressed up as Superman, not for the movie itself, but for a Carl's Jr. commercial. They made it look like Superman had crashed onto this street. If you are a fan of the other superheroes like Wonder Woman, Linda Carter, 1970s, this is where you would find her. We've also would find Supergirl being shot here as well, even though they filmed a lot of that in Canada. But this is New York Street, folks. Take a look. Continue on from Batman fans, you might have seen Adam West from the 1960s Adam West Batman series. They're running around this area. Going back to Harrison Ford for Blade Runner, folks, believe it or not, yes, this became an extension of Los Angeles. It became 2019 Los Angeles. Believe it or not, we actually filmed that during the day, even though it looks like it was shot at night. We actually put a black cloth over this entire street called Black Duvetine, and then that created cascading shadows on the street, and it blocks out any sunlight. And then once we wet the pavement and add lots of neon lights, boom, now we're in a futuristic Los Angeles. Now, Jim Carrey, right, he was also in one of the Batman films. He did actually film for a movie here called The Mask. Anyone seen The Mask? Yeah. Remember the Cuban Pete dance sequence? Yes. Right over here under the clock tower. Yes, I'm Cuban Pete. I didn't know that. You're on this street. And then, do you have any Gilmore Girls fans here? Okay, it's okay. Yes, Gilmore Girls. So this right here, where you see all those lights kind of parked around, that became a cafe where Rory meets her grandma in Italy. Now, for my Friends fans, don't look now, but yes, that is the original Friends fountain right over there. This is the original fountain. It's over 100 years old, folks, so it's been featured in productions like Hocus Pocus, Bewitched, 1776, My Favorite Dave. That fountain, over 100 years old. If you watch the opening credits of Friends, you'll see them dancing in that fountain. Take a look here, folks. Briefly, we're going to do a quick loop around. If anyone watches one of our hit shows here on the lot called Abbott Elementary, yes, it is. Take a look. It looks like an actual school in there, right? But look at that. Everything in Hollywood is fake. That's not an actual school. But it's made to look like an actual school from the outside. This is what we use the term here called forced perspective, giving us the illusion that we're looking inside of an actual building, when in reality we're not. Now, a lot of the bricks that you'll see like that is fake, but here at Abbott Elementary, it is real because of how successful the show is. Warner Brothers Studio Operations said, hey, we're going to give you real brick because you're making us a lot of money. So that's when you know a show is good, folks. One of my favorite Batmans, George Clooney, he was putting in double time, folks. He was not only here as Dr. Ross for ER, which shot here for 15 seasons, but by night he was Batman. So he would often show up to set in his Batman costume because he was putting in 12 to 16-hour days here on the lot. Not only was this used in the 1960s Adam West Batman series, but again in Argo, with Ben Affleck and the late great Alan Arkin, they're sitting on these steps eating tacos. Now this actually served as a costume storing space for Harrison Ford's costumes back in the day, but obviously now it's just used as a facade. You might have recently seen it in the Joker film with Lady Gaga. They filmed a couple scenes here as well in stage 24. This area served as the exterior of Leonard and Sheldon's apartment in The Big Bang Theory. Now we often do this because obviously we're not going to film in the actual place, like we don't usually film Full House in San Francisco, right? We film it here in our back lot. And in fact, around this area, for my Gilmore girls, don't freak out now, but yes, that is in fact Luke's Diner. Yes. But Midwest Street is also known as Anytown, Anytime USA because, why? We can literally make it any town, anytime we want. Take a look.
Midwest Street was turned into River City, Iowa for the film version of the Broadway musical The Music Man. The town square also stood in as Salinas, California for East of Eden. And those are the same storefront facades that were used as the backdrop for this scene from Clint Eastwood's Jersey Boys. You'll see Midwest Street on a lot of television shows. In fact, it was turned into Olive Star's Hollow for the hit series Gilmore Girls.
This area called Midwest Street has been the town square for over 400 movies and TV shows. You might recognize this from the movie Norbit with Eddie Murphy. All right. Coming around this way, anyone like classic films? Anyone know who James Dean is? Yes? If you're familiar with jeans and a t-shirt, you know who James Dean is. So Hudson Hall right here, folks, in fact became the police precinct for Rebel Without a Cause. We're going to head to our front lot here in a moment, folks. That's going to be where all of our sound stages are. You might have seen these big block beige-looking buildings as you were driving on, heading into the lot. And that's going to be where all of our sound stages are. This is where we're able to film inside and create all of those sets, like for all of our Batman films, if you will. All right, I'm just going to be careful, folks, because I think they are preparing and filming here. Our surgeon's hard at work. Look at them go. Eating their hot Cheetos, as you do. Coming around this way. Stage 16 is our tallest sound stage here. You'll notice it's 98 feet tall. It's taller than most sound stages here.
Stage 16 became the tallest stage in North America in 1936 while filming Cain and Mabel, starring Clark Gable and Marion Davies. Davies felt the stage should be taller to fit more elaborate sets. Workers painstakingly raised the stage 30 feet off the ground with hand cranks to reach its current height of 98 feet, instead of adding the height to the top of the stage. This allowed Cain and Mabel to resume production much faster. Since its completion, this stage has housed some incredibly large sets from memorable films.
Now, if these doors were open, you would actually see a makeshift hospital. This is for that new TV show that I had mentioned, folks, hence the nurses and doctors walking around here, people with blood. This might be a little obscure, but is anyone a Pink Floyd fan?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. You might recognize this intersection. The Wish You Were Here. Yes, right here. This is where the album cover is shot. You'll notice, see how tall stage 16 is, folks, compared to other ones? Yeah, 98 feet tall. So stage 10 was also home to another famous sitcom called Family Matters. Yes, stage 10 in there. Stage 15, we did drive past it for a brief moment, but I do want to point it out because this is the only soundstage here, folks, with windows. And the reason being is because it used to be our art department. So this is where artists could get natural light for their work. And you might notice some shrinking parking spots, not quote-unquote shrinking, but like shrinking, because we film a TV show here called Shrinking, starring Harrison Ford and Jason Segel. And they're, I believe they're prepping their sound stages as we speak, getting ready to film soon. Stage 15 also became home to the Conan O'Brien show. So yes, Conan O'Brien's office would have been here on this side. It also was where we filmed the Ghostbusters, Y'all saw the giraffe from The Hangover. So inside would be the famous scene with the two tigers. Yeah, inside stage 15.
Here we go. Look at this. An original 1989 Batmobile. Michael Keaton. Very cool. And you got from the Batman, the newest Batmobile. All right, back home now. Auction is over. Was that cool or what? Super impressive. Seeing those costumes up close. Saw some things at Warner Brothers I've never seen before. Learned a lot of new things. Met some cool people. I had a great time. Thank you, big thank you to the people at Warner Brothers, Prop Store. Keep following the channel if you like this video. Subscribe. I got some really cool stuff coming up. I hope you guys had a great time. See you in the next video. Bum, 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 bum,